So on this final day of Lent, we're looking at this promise in verse 11, which says, "So the sovereign Lord will make righteousness and praise spring up before all nations." Now God is talking to his people here, Israel, who throughout their history had been largely uninterested in pursuing him. They had mostly rejected him and his ways and had failed to live righteously because they had adopted the unjust and corrupt practices of the nations around them. Now, into this narrative, God speaks hope. He says that where my people have failed, I'm actually going to step in myself and make righteousness and praise spring up. Now, what, or who really, I should say, Isaiah is looking forward to here is Jesus, God made flesh, through whose death all people, not just Israel, but all people are made right with God, are made righteous with God, and are invited into life with God. Now, righteousness is like the gateway that we walk through that opens up life with God. And over the past 2,000 years, God has been making righteousness and praise spring up from millions of different people all across the world as they have put their faith in Jesus and have entered into life with God. So on this Easter weekend, where millions of people across the world are reflecting on and celebrating the death and the resurrection of Jesus, why not take time to reflect on your own story? Allow praise and worship to God to spring up in you as you reflect on where God has brought you from and the life that you now have with him through Jesus, who has made you righteous.